Is it time yet?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Oh, we'll just come back.
Bye.
The pool will take over. What's up, y'all? What's up? We're live, I think. I don't know how any of this works. So what's been going on in your world?
Oh, nothing.
We haven't been doing anything out here. Yeah, wow. We haven't put out a video like in the last. We missed a couple of uploads.
I know. What's going on?
I think the last time we did anything with YouTube was our last live. Crazy. Anyway, good to be back. Good to be back making content. How do you feel?
Good.
She feels good. She feels good. Let's build a retaining wall. That's right. Vibrations from Mirror. How's it going? 13 Moons Homestead. What's up? Little Mountain Life. How's it going? Andrew H. Yeah, there's a little poo back there. DG. What's up, neighbor? Built on the Rock Homestead. Still snake hunting. Wendy C. Country Homestead Preacher. Helen Johnson. Geeky Gardens. Oak Knob Farm, what's up? Red Hot Fiat, how's it going? Southern Blessed Homestead, Tech Nerds TV, The Apricot Tiny House, Brainstorm Makers in his house. Little Mountain Life says, y'all seriously amaze me. So much hard work with the earth. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Man, we've been moving so much dirt and rocks lately. It's been crazy.
There's flies.
And there's flies. This
They're fighting.
is now fly season. We have flies everywhere outside.
And inside.
And they've come inside. Yes. We can't. It's a constant battle. And they love underneath the shade, so that's where they hang out. They hang out by the door and the shade, and as soon as you start opening it up, then they just fly right in. It's disgusting. CB's Greenhouse and Garden, what's up? James, how's it going? Madman's Dream, hello from Canada.
Ooh.
And stealing concrete, yes. Yes, Lynette, I stole a little bit of concrete. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Let's just keep that amongst ourselves, amongst friends.
Did you hear that? Crew just burped.
Oh. You must learn that from someone else. I moved, Carrie from Built on the Rock Homestead moved some rocks today too. She's got a lot of rocks because it's built on the rock. Southern Blessed Homestead's fighting little flies. City says disappointed, no accessories for the pillow.
Sorry,
we'll have to think of something. Oak Knob Farm says, I have to give props to GDP, Jim and Jess. I just planted your thyme, lavender, sage, Thai, basil, etc. in the garden. Thank you again for the seed pack. Oh, it's well.
Cool.
Yeah, it's an honor. It's an honor that you were able to start growing that and get that going.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, make use of the winnings in that live. Jim H wants to know if it's the real you. How do we know it's the real you and not a clone that the aliens left?
From our weird visit.
We did have an alien visit. How do we know you weren't abducted? You were out there for a while. You know, I told her about the lights, and she went outside to look at them. And she was out there for a while by herself. And I had to go check on her. Like, you weren't abducted, were you?
They seemed different when I came
But
here.
they might have switched her out because I didn't have my eyes on her the whole time. Interesting theory. Oh man, I'm scared.
I'm not an alien.
Well, that's not convincing. Han 30 wants to know if they're the little black flies that bite.
They're all kinds of flies.
Yeah,
I think we have every kind of fly.
a lot of flies. Yeah, I don't know how many species of flies we saw that one year. 13 Moons Homestead said they had so much. What?
It's doing the weird focus thing.
I don't know if I can do that. It's difficult to get things into the garden beds. They're getting so much rain over there.
Yeah, no, when was the last time we had like a decent rain here?
It's been a while now.
March, maybe?
Yeah, probably sometime in March. Great job on the Gabion of your cistern.
Thank you.
Well, you see who said that, right?
I did. Hi. Thanks, man.
So not only are we going to be answering your questions here tonight, but we also been tagged in the 10 pandemic questions challenge from the Farmacy Seeds Network. Carlton over there at the Farmacy Seeds Network. So we're going to be sprinkling in some questions from there throughout the night. 10 questions. Very exciting. So the Farmacy Seeds Network, Carlton over there. If you haven't checked out his channel, Carlton, he's got a pretty interesting channel. I love his greenhouse. Epic greenhouse.
Yeah.
And what he's doing there with Raspberry Pi, controlling the temperature and everything in there. Man, it's crazy. What? Look who's in there. The Arizona Homestead Project. See, that's Warren's plan. He's going to Vegas, and that's where he's going to make his fortune.
Ooh.
Man, why? We got to go to Vegas. Warren, why didn't you pick us up? Take us to Vegas with you, man.
Luck be with you.
luck be with you, sir. So what's the first question? Let's get into the questions.
Oh, okay. The pandemic questions. How many rolls of TP do I have? That's the first question.
So how many rolls of TP do we have? 6.
Yeah, I think we just have one package, which is like 6 rolls. I think they're mega rolls.
Oh, he's Warren's gonna pick us up.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh, Pam asked, did all the rocks come from your land?
No. All right, we got Simply Pam's in the house. No, I stole some of those too.
But
I mean,
nearby.
they came from around the land. We couldn't. It would have taken forever to try and like get all the rocks we needed.
Well, we would have had to dig through giant piles of dirt.
Yeah, or we could have scavenged the land because there's rocks all over there, but we'd have to like run through thorny bushes.
It would have taken a long time.
Yeah. So I
went and there's Carlton.
And Carlton's here. We already answered question number 1, Carlton. We're not going back, so I hope you're gonna have to rewind to see how many rolls of toilet paper we have. DG has 48 rolls, and Red Hot Fiat there has 24 rolls.
Wow.
Well, since Carlton's here, let's go on to question number 2.
Okay, what has been the biggest change since lockdown?
You got it?
I feel like too much has changed for us. Maybe just since we're not growing a lot of our own food yet, we still have to go to the grocery store like once a week, and sometimes hardware stores and stuff. So I mean, that aspect has changed. Store hours different. different precautions that you have to do.
Yeah.
But
Just going out, making sure we're protected and stuff like that. That we're not going to pass on our COVIDs to anyone else.
But aside from that, I don't know. Is there any big change?
Not around here. Not where we're living and how we're living. I can't get too far ahead of myself with the answer, but I mean, we're just still living and working out here. But the only change is like if we got to go into town, just got to take precautions. And we don't just do it as much. Well, not that we did it a lot anyway before, so. 13 Moon says she can't tell you our answers. She's got to film this. No copying, Lynette. No copying our answers. DG says, full disclosure, the 24 are not mine. I picked them up for a person that can't get out. Well, that's so nice. That's nice of you to do that.
Sean said you should build a geodesic dome greenhouse. Sink it into the ground like 4 feet, get some passive airflow in there with underground tubes, and maybe make it out of bamboo to save money. That's very cool. I've looked into like building geodesic domes. I think that's very interesting structures. And we definitely do want to make a sunken greenhouse, some sort.
Yeah, for sure.
That is in our future.
It's not simply Pam anymore. It's midlife prices.
Oh, hey guys.
They're taking a gray water class online, so they're gonna try and listen.
Oh,
Too, but pay attention to that gray water class. That's important. And Warren's down to 3 rolls on the truck. Uh-oh. Michael Chug says, where's the rain? How are you going to keep that water clean? We had a cistern in our house, couldn't use it because the mice always fell in. Finally got the well automated.
Oh.
Very good question. Where's the rain? Well, we don't expect rain probably until July, approximately. But keeping the water clean is fairly easy. Most of it is just in how you catch it and making sure no mice get in there.
Yeah. Screen it up.
Screen it up so make sure no bugs or debris get in there. Make sure no light gets in there. And you'll have fresh, clean water. There might be some dust particles that will get in there, but that'll all settle.
And plus, we'll probably have a filter going into the house.
Yep. And then we'll also have the Berkey as well.
The Berkey for drinking water.
It's going to be really nice water. And we've been using rainwater for, almost a whole year now, right? We've been living on rainwater and no problems yet. And right now we're just using the Berkey. And our system isn't as robust as the one we're building now. UT 33-200's in the house. Whoa. I had a friend that helped build some advanced domes for NASA.
Oh,
wow. Yes. So Carlton asks, have you seen Jeff Lawton on catching rainwater and the role algae plays? Yeah, we're pretty familiar with Jeff Lawton's work. We're big fans. Yeah, interesting stuff on algae. But generally, for rainwater, I think it's sometimes best just to play it safe and make sure no algae grows.
Mm-hmm.
But it can be useful. But it's got to be careful. You got to be sure you got the right kind of algae in there. Some of it can be helpful. Some of it can just could kill you. Yeah, dust is impossible to keep. That's everywhere. DC's on rainwater too. Next question.
Okay. What are you most grateful for?
What are you most grateful for?
I guess being here.
Yeah, being grateful,
Have it.
living the life we're living out here. One thing is that this lockdown, this pandemic is tough for a lot of people, especially people living in cities where they maybe can't, uh, when everything was especially locked down as tight as it was, they can't get out, couldn't get out as much and stuff like that. But us, we had a lot of land to be able to move around, work, do things for. I'm definitely grateful for that.
I like David's comment here. It says, "Hi from Korea. I did a quick calculation. You loaded over 20 yards of rock into those gabions. Hail Gabion King and Queen."
Oh, thank you for the calculations. I was wondering that. That's a lot. It's a lot of material. So Sebastian Pacheco asks, "Hello, I have a question. Why to build a rock wall instead of keeping with the earth filled with bags to finish the water tank?" A really great question, and the gabion serves multiple purposes. So one, we could have finished the earth bags with an earthen plaster, but we would have had to probably cut the liner, so the liner wouldn't have been, wouldn't have went over the bags as it did. So the gabion acts as a way to protect the earth bags. Then the liner also helps protect it. We were able to put the liner over it, so that it's double protection. Plus, it'll make the walls of the earth bag that much stronger. And we want something to keep the forces of the water inside in check, just in case. Also, well, I don't know if I should say too much, but it'll definitely be very important coming up. Making Sawdust is in the house. Kevin, what's up? Oh, yeah. Jim H says about the YouTube video, a DIY Berkey water filter. I've seen that. Have you seen that?
Nope.
Oh.
Do you remember we toured a home once, an off-grid home, where there was like a potter, and he made his own ceramic filter for drinking water. That was really interesting.
Yeah. I'd like to do that someday. But you'll have to make it. I want you to make that someday. Junior P asks how long we've been married.
It's coming up on 13 years.
Yeah.
In August.
Man, that's great. And Raven Reese asks, just wondering, how old are you both?
Oh, well, I just had my 38th birthday. And Jim's birthday is coming up on Sunday.
Sunday.
How old are you going to be?
42. Oh, man, old man.
Chris asks, are you going to aerate the water in storage?
Nope. Nah, just no aeration, no movement. I just kind of hang out there in the tank. That's right, TG. Smash that thumbs up. Jim Martin, what's up? Man, am I? Okay. Lynette says, you can't be old because she's older than I am and she's not old yet, so. Well, thank you, Carlton. Oh, and I have the same birthday as DG's daughter.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, thank you so much, Sebastian. The Naked Gardeners, what's up? Greetings from northeast Georgia. Thank you, Raven Reese. And some birthday wishes. What's the next question?
What have I gone without lately?
What have you gone without lately?
I can't think of anything. Well, nothing like more than usual.
Yeah.
Like living off grid, we had to
We
make
adjustments. We made sacrifices and adjustments then, so
but
now we haven't had to really give up anything.
Not really. I mean, there's certain things at the grocery store that are hard to find now, but can usually make substitutions. So I don't know. It's not too big of a deal.
Kevin from Making Sawdust wants to know, how many inches of rain do you average per year? We average about 14 inches here in the Wyoming Prairie High Desert. Not much more. Technically, we average about 13 inches. So dry times, but not as bad as it could be. Not as like Central Arizona. Forget what it was, like 9 inches there.
Yeah, under 10. But the thing about here, I feel like it's unpredictable with the rain.
That's definitely
like some years might be wet and some might be drier. So
yeah, we live close to a mountain, and that can definitely affect weather patterns. Mary Cardenas, hello from San Antonio, Texas. Hello there. So Jim H gives a good indication whether you might be a clone or not. If in 20 years you look just the same as you do now, you may be a clone. I don't know. We've been together for quite a while, yeah, and she only gets younger and more beautiful as every day goes on. She's from some kind of reverse universe. Anti-aging universe. Sebastian asks, is it cold there at the winter? Yes, it is cold.
It's well, it gets down usually. What was the coldest it got this winter?
Too cold?
Well, below freezing.
Definitely. Oh yeah, definitely below freezing. Did it get down into the teens? It might have dropped down into the teens, didn't it?
I think.
Anyway,
it barely
in the dead of winter, at nights it can drop down to possibly the teens. Seen it goes, but usually in the daytime it's usually around in the 50s.
Yeah. Which I think is not too bad.
It's not too bad. Oak Knob Farm says they hit minus 11 degrees Fahrenheit this year. Ugh. Next question.
Yeah, okay. What are you missing the most?
What do you miss the most?
You're just gonna have me answer and then agree with me.
Yes, that's okay. Well, man, again, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not missing much.
Yeah. No, I think we're pretty good here again. Would you agree with that? Okay. Yeah. Man, we don't miss nothing. JCDC in the AZ says, congrats on 9,000 subscribers. Thank
Oh,
you.
thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, we're pretty fortunate. I can't believe, it's hard to believe so many people have been interested in what we're doing out here. But we're honored that so many people are interested in kind of tuning in to what we're doing. And just me kind of dancing around and acting like a fool. Acting like a fool with my pants on the ground.
What?
Huh?
Junior PS. So 10 years ago, did you two think this is where you would be in life? Living off grid.
10 years ago, well,
I didn't. Wait, did I? 10 years
we've been
ago?
playing. Well,
We have been planning this for a
we
long
might have
time.
been. We've been planning this for a long time. So, um,
Maybe
yeah, we might.
almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, we might have been, because we've been planning this for a while, and then like now everything's going into action.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
mean, I think
It's
when
crazy.
we first got married, probably
Yeah,
I never
no.
would have thought that.
No, definitely not. But yeah, the cool thing is, like sometimes you can plan, and you got plans and you got dreams, but then sometimes you just never get a chance to act on them. And here we are, trying to make those dreams, trying to make those plans come true, and it's a real blessing.
And a crazy adventure.
Every day. Every day. Robin Lantern says, hi from Tonopah, Arizona. I have 10 acres here on my homestead that I call Run Walker Ranch. Oh, cool. Very cool. Yeah, all the time I get messages from people that are either like just buying land or interested in purchasing land, or just bought land. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
but
I
very
had no
cool.
idea so many people are getting into that kind of life.
Yeah. Sebastian says, why do you keep the little puppy, and little puppy in quotes, attached to the house? Are you afraid that his hair gets full of dust? No. He will get full of dust whether he's attached to the house or not. Akitas are a very emotional animal. And this guy will listen to us as long as there's no other external stimuli around. But if he sees any kind of like other animals, like that he thinks are either a threat or prey, he's gone.
He'll chase them.
And there's no recall. Those instincts that they have, that the Akitas have, are just too strong, and they will go.
I think he would find his way back eventually, but we're kind of afraid of like what kind of trouble he might get into in the meantime. So we just don't want to take that chance.
I mean, he could get hurt. Someone could hurt him, or you just never know.
The other evening, he almost got stung by a centipede out here.
Yeah.
And these desert centipedes, they have really painful stings.
Yeah.
So, but there's lots of things that could,
and
they're venomous.
He was even tied up at the time, so I guess there's dangers even then.
We gotta.
But if we can limit it, the better. Crew is a wild child. He's so, like, if you were just to kind of see him, if he gets to know you and you just kind of see him, he's cute and cuddly and everything like that. Well, sometimes he's a bit stubborn, but man, if he doesn't know you, or if he sees some kind of cow or something like that, he just goes off. Sometimes he'll see cows in the road and he'll just he cries because he wants to get at the cows so bad.
Yeah. The only time he cries.
Oh, crew cam time.
Yeah.
He just sat up and scratching, but then he passed out again. Crew. He hears me. He doesn't care. Sorry. He's like, not today. You don't get to use me like that. That's how he spends most of his day. The other night, we had a Javelina attack. And that was crazy. Crew alerts us every night to Javelinas that come around. They love our gray water basin.
Yeah, I think they're mostly looking for water. You know, it's been very dry lately. So they kind of root around in there and try to get the water and the whatever moist stuff they can get.
So I got up out of bed and Crew wanted to get out there. So I was like, okay, let's do it. Me and Crew went out there and then we just put a little scare into those Javelina. But man, you gotta keep a tight rein on him because like when he gets out there and he sees them or smells them, he probably smells them 1st, and man, he wants to go after them bad. But it works great just to kind of get them away. But
yeah, but
problem with the Javelina is once the
they'll come
danger's
back.
over, they just come back right away.
So we're working on plans to kind of keep them away from that area.
Carl Williams says, thanks, enjoying the videos. Well, thank you, Carl. We appreciate that. New video out tomorrow. It's been a little while. Oh, my goodness. But tomorrow's video is so exciting. I can't wait to release that.
Yeah.
The entire Gabion video is being released. The full Gabion build. That's exciting. CB's Greenhouse and Garden says, got to jet. Been fun. Hope everyone has a great and say, well, thank you for joining us, CB. We always appreciate you joining in. Have a great, safe weekend yourself. You want to do another question?
When was the last time you were at a campsite?
How about like right now? I feel like we live in a campsite.
Does it count like when we were living at the RV park / campground?
That's camping too.
Kind of.
That's camping too. How long ago was that?
A couple years ago? Wait, 2 years or 3 years? I forget.
Well, just over 2.
Oh yeah, because we
the 2-year anniversary.
That's right.
But technically, we've been living off grid now for just over 2 years. Our 2-year or off grid anniversary just rolled around. That's just pretty exciting. How do you feel about that?
A lot has happened in 2 years.
Doesn't it? I guess so. It always feels like, geez, what have we done in 2 years? Just laying out here. What do we do all day?
More than career.
Yeah, Carrie from Built on the Rock Home says she's scared her dog would be killed if not tethered. Between people shooting dogs and rattlesnakes, I'm very careful. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can never be too safe with that. Andrew H says, are you sure he's not a cat with that ignoring you skill? We do believe he is part cat. He does have a lot of cat-like traits, so that is one of them. Very stubborn, and yeah, he can ignore you with the best of them.
And he does the cat licking thing, grooming himself. Like he'll lick his paw and rub his face and stuff like that.
Yeah. Brainstorm Makers, it was great having you here. If you haven't already left, enjoy that dinner.
JCDC in the AC said, do you have fly or mosquito problems? If so, what do you do?
Well, we definitely have fly problems. Now
Not so much mosquitoes.
I have seen a couple out now.
Last summer or fall-ish, mosquitoes were kind of bad.
Yeah, just before winter hit, the mosquitoes were pretty bad. We did try and put out some mosquito traps, but I don't think they really worked. I think we just kind of deal with it, don't we? We don't really do anything about flies or anything like that.
Oh, yeah, we haven't too much, but I feel like the more we do planting around here and kind of inviting natural fly and mosquito predators, that might help. We're already seeing, just with what we've done so far, I've been seeing more birds that, around the nesting time, they're like hunting insects, like swallows flying around. So I hope we see more of that.
It's all about growing more. The more you grow, the more you develop that more balanced ecosystem, and hopefully that kind of evens itself out. You'll still have bug problems, but just maybe not as quite as bad. Sebastian asks, "Do you prefer summer or winter?"
Oh,
For me, it's definitely summer.
I'd say probably summer. Yeah, it is tough, like having to work out there, in the middle of the day when it's the hottest. It can be pretty exhausting, but I feel like I can take the heat a little better than the cold.
Yeah, like in the middle of winter, how long does it take you to get ready for the day?
I know, I don't want to get out of bed because it's cold. It's the coldest part of the
cocooned in the blankets until like noon.
Drag ourselves out of bed.
Yep.
What's the next question?
Let's hit it.
What's your favorite quarantine food?
Anything this lady makes.
Oh, good answer. I like
that. Yeah, I don't think we've I don't think we've changed our diets at all for this, and really kind of have some staple meals that you like making. What's my favorite that you make? Oh, hang on, I'm gonna take care of that. You continue.
Okay.
Talk about your favorite quarantine.
Are you
food.
getting rid of flies? I don't know. First, like summer, I tend to like salads and like lighter things more probably. But yeah, otherwise, I don't think it's changed very much. Do you get all the flies?
All of them. I'm surprised they're not flying around this guy more.
I know.
What's up with that? Richard Solomon says, "With you, bro. Winter just started here. Frosty mornings." Yeah. One thing that's kind of cool, the night skies are just amazing here. Usually, like especially in the dry times, not as many clouds in the sky at night, and man, when those stars are amazing, you can see,
yes,
you can see them very clearly.
Carl Williams says, "I'm a new viewer. Can you give a recap of what GDP is all about? And what kind of trees can you plant there?" So I'm enjoying the videos and I love the Gabion walls.
So Green Dream Project, I mean, we kind of started it. It is technically we're a nonprofit organization.
That's how it started.
And, we really we both got our permaculture design certificates. And we did that in preparation for going off grid. We did want to kind of bring permaculture design to people, but honestly, we felt that we didn't have enough. You can learn all the techniques and everything like that, but until you've actually applied them, until you actually show people how it works, um, the proof is in the techniques. So I guess that's kind of one of our main motivators out here. We wanted to move off grid, start a lifestyle of becoming more self-sustainable, but we want to use permaculture techniques out here just to kind of revitalize and reverse desertification, and to try and bring people along on that and show people how that can work and how that the land can develop and improve over time.
Yeah, so our YouTube channel is really about our journey in learning about that and experimenting with our own permaculture design on this property. And
so it's, obviously, the videos, they're like small glimpses into what we're doing out here. And the permaculture plan is over such a long time. But, you get little glimpses and you get to see this whole thing come together. And I think that's the great thing about making those YouTube videos, is it really documents all these little steps on this greater journey.
Yeah, and we'll get to look back on that.
And so, as far as what we can plant out here, it's a little tough as far as things we can and cannot plant, because it's not like central Arizona where it's a little warmer and stuff like that. It does get kind of cold here. So, but I mean, we've got a couple trees planted right now. What did we plant? We planted that desert willow, and we got mesquite. Of course, those grow really well here. But we'll be planting probably some more fruit trees later on. You kind of started a list, didn't you?
Yeah.
So, and I think we'd want to start planting some of those probably soon, maybe even before the monsoons come. Oh, he said it brings up the pawpaws. That's right. We still got the pawpaws. I think they're still in our refrigerator. We still got to get those planted. So yeah, we got to do that soon.
Yeah. But you want to do that like before our summer rains come?
It's usually a good idea to plant before the summer rains come. So MJ Charter says, almost ready to start my journey. Just bought 15 acres in central Missouri. Well, that's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Congratulations on that. Should we get another question?
Okay, so how...
Okay, if we can get it as...
How are you exercising or working out?
How are we exercising or working out? Well, I don't know. Have you guys seen any of our videos? Man, yeah. So I've been hauling giant rocks and blocks of concrete. How's that for working out? That's better than any kind of gym. Tamping bags of earth.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, watch out, Sean. Flex it out for him.
Oh, I gotta do it.
You gotta flex it out. Whoa, whoa, watch out. So that's what we've been doing. When that's 13 Moon says I should make an exercise video. Maybe. What do you think? Off-grid workout?
Yep.
Lifting racks, I'll tell you. Man, and those things of concrete. I don't think that video quite did it justice. I don't think we got a good shot of like how big some of those concrete blocks were.
I don't even know how you got that into the truck.
Those were big things of concrete. And I didn't, where I got them from, I didn't want to use the sledgehammer to break them up. So I was tossing huge things of concrete into the back of the truck. Rah, rah, rah. And then I broke them up when I got here. That was fun.
Yes, Flintstones workout.
Yeah, that's about it. Jack Jess. Does planting citronella work for bugs? Yeah, well, I know one thing, that those candles just don't seem to do anything except bring them closer. I don't know. But what do you think about I think
I think I heard good things about like the plant, like the live plant or fresh plant.
it's always good when you can actually do actual plantings. I don't think, when they like kind of distill that stuff and put them into like these products and stuff like that, I don't think it's quite as effective. You probably have to plant a bunch of it, so it's all like in the bigger plan of like where you want to keep bugs away from, maybe where you want them. Because sometimes an attractant can be just as good as a deterrent. Attract them someplace where, someplace away from you.
Yeah. That's what we were talking about with the javelinas too.
Mhm.
Attract them somewhere and deter them from where we don't want them.
Attract and deter at the same time. Got it! JCB Farm and Garden, what's up? So I get tired just watching Jim dig. Oh man, John, thank you. Yeah, too much digging. I haven't dug in a while. Do you think I should take on another digging project? I'm gonna have a digging project coming up pretty soon.
Right.
Yeah.
Just for fun?
No, part of the house build.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a big one.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Well, luckily, most of the digging is done on
Yes.
that. David asks, how often do you see snakes on the homestead? Any close calls? Have we seen any snakes?
We haven't seen any this year yet.
I've seen some snakes
I feel like last
around
year
our property, but none on our property. Take over.
Yeah, this year I haven't seen any on our property. Well, there's another one.
Nah, I missed it. But there has been a close call. Not us per se, but when we had
When my
her
aunt
was living out here.
So my aunt had her RV parked out here, and she had put down some like a rock pathway right outside to kind of keep the mud and water away.
So, she's not stepping out into mud in the rainy season.
Yeah.
But problem with creating rock pathways,
it attracted a rattlesnake. And then it was just
rattlesnakes
sitting
like sunning
like
themselves
right
out.
outside her RV door. She almost stepped right on it.
Yeah, so that was a close one. And she got a hold of us. Rattlesnake.
And
And then by that time we were used to it. We're like, okay, we got it.
we grabbed it.
Got it out of there. Psh. Curie says that's because they're at my house.
Oh.
All of the snakes went
We
from
sent
here,
them
they're
there.
over there. That was a plan all along.
Oh.
Robin Lantern says, been trying to watch all your previous videos between the times you aren't posting new videos. Wow. Well, thank you. We appreciate people going back and watching the old stuff. Not too old, because those are really bad videos. I don't know. Maybe you find some value in there. But it's always an honor, man. I always freak out every time I see a comment on like an old video. I'm like, whoa, somebody watched that. I'm like, hey, somebody watched this video. And man, it's crazy. And I'm like, oh, I hope that's not how they get to know us.
And Robin says we're trying to grow a food forest.
Nice. Man, I always like that when people are starting to grow their own food forests and stuff like that. Warms my heart, brings a tear to my eye. No, seriously. It's good work. I hope more people can start doing it. Start planting. Even if they don't have a lot of property, really there could be like a neighborhood food forest. Let's say you own a property with a backyard, and maybe all the neighbors can plant different trees and stuff like that and share the fruit amongst themselves. It doesn't have to be like a whole one-person food forest. A community can get together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lots of possibilities with that. Jan Peterson, how's it going? Are you still finding dead rabbits? When's the last time you find dead rabbits out here?
Sunday.
Oh, yeah, so we're still finding them. Two Wild Onions, how's it going? Just wanted to say hi, doing an excellent job. Well, thank you so much. Fred says, hey, Jim, you are a comedian. I'm glad someone finds me funny, Fred. Most people just get annoyed. Are we behind on the questions? Let's get another question.
Oh, okay. Well, we're getting close. I think number 9. What has been or will be my pandemic purchase? Oh, we already did that, right?
Yeah, we just made our pandemic purchase not too long ago, which was
The liner for our cistern.
Yeah, that was our big pandemic purchase. Our panic pandemic purchase. We need a water cistern.
Yeah.
Not gonna catch any COVIDs from the water. The Africa tiny house is going to send us rocks. Kevin Kennard says there's a ton of value in the I got YouTube video. Oh yeah, that was a fun one. So what's your future plans for your homestead? Future plans, build our house. That's coming up next.
Mm-hmm.
And then growing, start building greenhouse, start garden, food forest. Gonna start growing things. Yeah.
And more animals.
More animals. Robin Lantern said she found a dead rabbit on her property the other day, but assumed just one of the dogs killed it. And and honestly, if I had seen a dead rabbit, I would assume that an animal killed it as well. But when I looked at it, the first dead rabbit I seen, it didn't look like it died of any, like getting ravaged or eaten or anything like that. So that was super weird.
Yeah, and we've seen quite a few like that. It looks like they just kind of fell over and died, just completely intact.
And so the last question is, like, what 5 channels will we tag for this? And honestly, I don't have any people in mind, but if there are any channels in here that have not done it yet, feel free to go ahead and get in on this.
Yes, and we'll be interested in hearing
what are your answers.
Your answers.
Let us know if you do it, and we'll check that out. So that's open. It's open to anyone in here at the time. Andrew H says, how many rocks can you fit into a flat rate box? So, very excited. Tomorrow's video. Don't miss it. Be out at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Full Gabion video. Don't miss that out. I think it's going to be... Man, I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Carrie Strongman says, congratulations on the work that you two do. Well, thank you.
Thanks.
So much. Yeah, man, this build was... Took a lot out of me. You too, right?
Yeah, it was more work than we thought it would be.
It was intense, and it took a lot longer too. I think I talked a little bit about that in the video, but I was thinking, Gabion, maybe take a day or two.
Yeah,
We're not gonna
throw some rocks in there.
Throw some rocks in a cage and it's over.
That's it.
Nope.
I think we still had fun.
David says nostalgia. First video I ever watched was Jim with a goatee building a DIY composting toilet. Jim's tool time skills have really improved. Yeah, man, that I remember the goatee and I remember the composting toilet.
Oh, the old videos. We get to see all kinds of different
how many facial hair things did I go through? Oh, and then now I just got stubbles.
Yeah. You're like, it's not working out.
It's not working out. And when some of those old videos, some people got upset with my facial hair.
very passionately.
Very passionate. Like, shave it off. That looks disgusting. What's on your face? Like, whoa. And then she agreed, so then I had to remove it.
I agree.
Yeah, she's like, that's disgusting. Get that off your face. Did you like any of the facial hair? Did you like the goatee? Oh, I could see the fly on your face. Lazy Pond Farm says the clean look is nice. I'm scruffy right now. So yeah, gotta go with the baby face. I think people like that better. Well, people got angry with the facial hair, so. Red Hot Fiat says, great hanging out with you tonight. I gotta check out. Well, we appreciate you joining us. Well, so Junior P asks, what kind of floor are you going to have in your house? That's a very good question. I wish we knew the answer. It'd probably be well, in the lower sections, it'd probably be, like an earthen floor?
Earthen.
And on the upper part where the dome is, it'll probably be a combination of wood and earth.
Wood and earth? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
We have some, some old tile that we could possibly use too.
Yep. So that's a possibility as well. 50 chickens in a hen house. What's up? Hope the Farmacy Seeds Network is out of here. Later, Carlton. Thinking of planting moringa. Steve Rogers says, thinking of planting moringa. Yeah, that is definitely on the plans of things we want to plant. We have seeds ready to go. We got a lot of seeds. We just got to get them in the ground. She wants an action plan first before we can put anything in the ground.
I do.
She wants a detailed plan.
Well, especially for trees. Because that's kind of a
trees are
long-term
yeah, it's a long-term commitment.
But we also need to make sure we have water.
So a Schaefer Homestead, aka Permamama, says, how old are you both? And we just answered that a little while ago. She just turned 38 not too long ago. My birthday is this upcoming Sunday, 42. Carrie says, had a pastor once who shaved his beard off, and his 2-year-old ran screaming because she didn't recognize her dad.
Oh.
So they had to grow the beard back. Vincent Mosman, hello, how's it going? All right, we got any more questions? We got any last minute questions? You guys have any questions for us? You got anything over there? Lynette says she doesn't like it when her hubby shaves his beard off, makes him look like her son. Well, what do you prefer? Do you like clean shaven, or did you like the when I grew out the facial hair?
The problem is, I think when you tried to grow it out, you had a few bald patches.
So in other words, she doesn't like it. The Mindful Homestead says, bearded Jim FTW. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It doesn't work out. Vincent Mosman says, how do the smaller rocks stay in the gabion without falling out of the cattle panels? Great question. Definitely check out tomorrow's video, but basically we put large rocks on the outside. And Loco asks, is it hard to get wood chips where y'all are located? So far, I haven't found anything that gets delivered here. But we can go into a town about an hour away to pick them up for free. So we do have access to them. But our time is up. We've been on here for an hour. We don't want to keep you guys any longer. But thank you so much for joining us on this live. Thank you to our moderators. Always do an excellent job. Thank you to Carlton from the Farmacy Seeds Network for thinking of us with this pandemic questions tag. Thank you guys all for joining us. Don't forget to check out tomorrow's video, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, guys. Have a good night.